For many international students, studying in the US represents a significant milestone in their educational journey. While the admission process can be daunting, students who have navigated it successfully often share common strategies and insights. In this video, we'll not only walk you through the process but also share tips and experiences from those who have made it to their dream schools in the US. Before applying, it's essential to select the right schools that fit your goals, preferences, and qualifications. Identify your academic interests by choosing a course that aligns with your career goals. American schools offer a wide range of programs, so make sure you pick one that excites you. Look for school rankings and reputation. While rankings can be a factor, also consider things like program quality, campus culture, and location. Check admission requirements because every school has different admission criteria. Some may emphasize test scores, while others look at your extracurricular activities and personal essays. Focus on fit, not just rankings. While rankings are a good place to start, a school that's top-ranked may not always be the best fit for you. Look at other factors like campus culture, diversity, student support services, and internship opportunities. For example, Alex, an international student from Nigeria, initially targeted top-ranked schools but realized they were too expensive and highly competitive. Instead, he chose a mid-ranked university in Texas that offered a strong engineering program and generous scholarships for international students. It wasn't an Ivy League, but it gave me the financial aid I needed and hands-on training, which led to a great internship, Alex shared. Leverage university websites and virtual tours. Most universities offer virtual tours and student testimonials online. Use these to get a feel for the campus and programs without physically visiting. The American school admission process typically involves standardized tests. Most schools require SAT, ACT, GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, or IELTS scores, depending on the program. Prepare early and aim to take these tests at least 6 months before your application deadlines. Fill out the common application for undergraduate programs or individual applications for each graduate school. Ensure you meet all the deadlines for applications, as missing these could disqualify you. For example, Jia, from China, started preparing for her SAT and TOEFL exams a year before her applications were due. I took mock tests online, which helped me track my progress, she said. Jia also joined study groups where she exchanged test tips with other international students. This method helped her stay on track and improve her scores over time. Use test prep resources. There are many free and paid test prep services that you can use to improve your scores. Websites like Khan Academy offer free SAT prep, while platforms like Magoosh and Kaplan provide paid services for SAT, GRE, and GMAT. Start early, practice consistently, and take several mock tests. Apply to a range of schools. Always apply to a mix of reach, target, and safety schools. A reach school might be highly selective, while target schools are more aligned with your qualifications. Safety schools are ones you're highly likely to get into based on your academic profile. Your application package is the most important part of the process. Here's what you'll need. Transcripts. Ensure all academic transcripts from your previous schools are official and up-to-date. Letters of recommendation. Get strong recommendations from teachers or employers who know you well. Personal statement, essays. Write compelling essays that reflect your personality, experiences, and why you're a great fit for the program. Tailor each essay to the specific school, highlighting your interest in their programs and unique opportunities. Curriculum vitae. Highlight your academic, work, and extracurricular achievements. Your letters of recommendation should be from people who know you well, academically or professionally. For example, teachers, employers, or mentors who can vouch for your skills, work ethic, and personality. For example, Maria, a student from Brazil, struggled with her personal essay but sought help from her high school teacher. My teacher helped me highlight my volunteer work with underprivileged children, which showed a personal side of me, she shared. Maria's essay stood out because it was personal and aligned with her long-term career goals in education. Tailor your essays for each school. Don't send the same essay to every school. Tailor your personal statement to each institution, mentioning specific programs, faculty, or activities that attract you to that school. Proofread multiple times. Ask trusted friends, family, or teachers to review your essays and application materials. A single typo can leave a bad impression, so make sure everything is polished. Education in the US can be expensive, but there are numerous scholarships, financial aid programs, and assistantships to make it affordable. Search for scholarships. Many American schools offer scholarships for international students. Websites like scholarships.com and FastWeb are good places to start. Government grants and loans. Some international students may qualify for loans or grants from their home country or from U.S. government programs like the Fulbright Scholarship. For example, Mohammed, from Egypt, applied for over 20 scholarships while applying to U.S. universities. I used platforms like scholarships.com and Chegg Scholarships, and I applied to as many as possible, he said. Mohammed eventually secured a partial scholarship from his university and a private organization that supports STEM students from developing countries. Apply early for financial aid. Some universities have early deadlines for scholarships and financial aid. Make sure to check each school's deadlines and requirements. Submitting your financial aid forms early can significantly increase your chances of getting support. Look for government-sponsored programs. Many countries offer scholarships or loan programs for students who wish to study abroad. Look into options like the Fulbright program or home country government scholarships for funding opportunities. Once accepted, you'll need a student visa, F1 for full-time students or J1 for exchange programs. To study in the US, obtain Form I-20. After admission, your school will send you the I-20 form, which is needed for the visa application. Pay the SEVIS fee. After receiving the I-20, pay the SEVIS, Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, fee to activate your student status. Schedule a visa interview. Book an interview at the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. Be prepared to answer questions about your education goals, financial ability to pay for school, and ties to your home country. For example, Priya, from India, remembers the anxiety of her visa interview. I prepared by reading sample questions online and practiced answering confidently, she said. During her interview, Priya was asked about her future career plans and how she would finance her education. Because she had a solid plan, her F1 student visa was approved on the spot. Prepare well for the visa interview. Common questions during the visa interview include: why did you choose this school? What are your plans after graduation? How will you fund your education? Prepare clear, honest answers and bring all necessary documents, including your I-20 form, SEVIS payment receipt, financial proof, and admission letter. Maintain strong ties to your home country. Visa officers want to ensure that students will return home after completing their studies. Show strong ties to your home country, such as family, property, or a job waiting for you after graduation. Transitioning to life in America can be overwhelming, but here are a few tips to ease the adjustment. Join online student communities. Many American universities have online communities or Facebook groups where international students share tips and advice. Understand the culture. Familiarize yourself with American customs and lifestyle to make settling in easier. Set up accommodations. Arrange for housing before arriving in the US, whether it's on campus or off-campus housing. Join international student groups. Most American universities have student organizations for international students. Joining these groups can help you adjust socially and academically. For example, Luis, from Mexico, had a difficult time adjusting to life in the US until he joined his university's Latin American Student Association. Connecting with other students from similar backgrounds helped me feel less homesick and made the transition smoother, he explained. Know your rights as an international student. Familiarize yourself with your rights as an international student in the US. This includes working on campus jobs, maintaining your visa status, and knowing where to find support if needed. Network with alumni. Reaching out to alumni of your target schools can give you valuable insights into the application process. They can also provide guidance on how to stand out during interviews or in your application essays. For example, Tariq, a student from Pakistan, reached out to an alumnus of his dream school through LinkedIn. The alumnus gave him helpful tips on how to emphasize his leadership experience, which eventually led to his acceptance into the school's business program. Stay organized. Use a planner or digital calendar to keep track of all deadlines, required documents, and test dates. Staying organized will reduce stress and ensure you don't miss any crucial steps. In conclusion, by following the steps outlined above and learning from the experiences of other international students, you can successfully navigate the American school admission process. Whether it's scoring well on standardized tests, writing compelling essays, or securing financial aid, there's always a way to make your dream of studying in the USA a reality. Stay persistent, and remember that each part of the journey brings you closer to achieving your goals.